Okay, what do you think about this? If you could pick a fictional character to be president, who would it be and why? A fictional character that would make a great president.
I got my pick.
Who are you going for?
Only talking about Master Yoda.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, some people have been texting that in as well.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
But it's got the spirit of a warrior.
800 years of wisdom.
I mean, come on.
Great fighting skills.
Love him.
Yeah.
Virginia, I know you'll back me up on that.
Way back.
Someone like a Mr. Miyagi, Karate Kid.
He had wisdom. Would he be a great governor?
I'm looking for wisdom.
Okay. So you think Miyagi? Is there anybody that is not famous from the 80s?
I knew that was coming.
Wow.
I'll try to. People, but everyone knows who those references are. They're not terrible.
They're
references.
40 plus.
All right. Shows wisdom.
Yes.
I want wisdom.
Does show wisdom. If you would have a fictional character that would make the greatest president, Virginia, what's the name of, what's her name from Legally Blonde?
Oh.
Elle Woods?
I figured Elle Woods would be your answer.
Elle Woods would be a good one.
She would lead this country? I don't know.
I think she'd be fair. I like Elle Woods. That's a good one.
Now, in this discussion, you can't take a fictional president and make them this president, could you?
I think it's cheating the game a little bit, but
yeah, you look at some of the fictional presidents we've had and said, yeah, they seem like, just let them go. Put in a Morgan Freeman or somebody like that.
I always thought Independence Day President Bill Pullman was corny. That's just me, though.
Yeah. So maybe that wouldn't be your guy.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
think
few.
that cheats the game.
That cheats the game.
Respect the game, Virginia.
So it's got to be somebody else with great depths of wisdom.
You can do cartoons, too.
Okay, it's a fictional character. Absolutely. Who would be the
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
He'd be kind to everyone.
Can you please take this seriously?
He would be kind. So he said, I think Forrest Gump would make a great president. Okay.
Do you? Break that down for why would Gump be terrible as a president?
Well, I mean, I just don't think that, I mean, he really stumbled into a lot of things. He has a great heart. And he's a wonderful person. But,
so you
I mean, somebody to understand the complexities of governing. And
you feel like his greatness came out when he wasn't expecting it? He wasn't kind of going...
He just kind of accidentally fell into greatness.
All right.
I mean, it wasn't like he sat and plotted, and that's all good. But, yeah, I would kind of like somebody to have some rational thought to go into what they did. But, I mean, hey, look, he's leading a charmed life, so I'm sure if he were president, he would wind up crushing it. Somebody said from Lion King, said Rafiki from Lion King. I would say, was that the name of, what was the name of the dad? The dad from Lion King would be great.
Simba?
Was it
No.
Mustafa?
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Wow, we're good.
Killing it.
I've watched that movie twice, and I wouldn't watch it again because it's too sad.
It's a great movie. I do love it. You wouldn't tell by this conversation, but I do really like it.
Okay. Somebody said Tyrion Lannister from Game of Thrones.
No way. Do you?
I think he'd be. Well, I
was going
to give you a shocker.
You could sway him.
Okay.
I think he's too.
You're not going with Tyrion Lannister. Somebody said Master Splinter. I believe that is the head rat.
Now that's some
Teenage
respect.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
That's just some old wisdom
She
right
was,
there.
It was wise.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's saying Princess Leia.
Princess Leia?
I know it's another Star Wars, but.
Okay. I get it. Princess Leia. Well, she was, yeah.
She ran stuff.
She did. Absolutely. All right. Any other thoughts on that? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF. Okay. If you could resurrect one dead celebrity from the year 1900 or later, who would it be and why? One dead celebrity from the year 1900 or later. I think what I would do right now, and I guess I'd put him in the celebrity category, Martin Luther King Jr. right now would be the person that I would bring back, no questions. I think, we need somebody to help lead us through this trying time.
Get some perspective, get some advice.
Yeah, I think it'd be great to have him back, trying to help navigate all this kind of stuff and bring some unity to America. So he's the one that I would pull up, 1900.
I would like to pull up someone from like the 1920s
Yeah.
Someone who was famous back in the 20s, like a ragtime singer.
Yeah. I have no depth of knowledge on that
You
category.
don't know ragtime people
I
from
don't,
the
yeah.
20s? I thought you knew that stuff.
No, I don't know. What is this person going to do?
That's a terrible.
Nothing.
That's a terrible answer.
Zero impact.
I'm still on meds.
Can we have some?
A terrible answer.
Do you have a better answer, Virginia, that you would resurrect?
I mean, anything's better than like
Yeah.
ragtime 20s guy. I mean, I was going to say like Michael Jackson or Prince, but then when you said Martin Luther King Jr., then I was like, you win. Like, nobody can beat that. That's the best.
Okay.
I'm having a tough time thinking about who died in that time period. People that really you'd want to sit down and talk to. You've got a Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, boom, love to talk to her.
Okay.
Because there was some recordings and writings of people talking about how Mother Teresa would talk about how she would have a negative side of stuff and would kind of be honest with people behind the scenes, almost showing her human side. I'd like to sit down, talk to her about that.
So when you got face to face, she'd troll you, huh?
Not troll me. I'd just like to sit down and say, okay, you lived here. What you died? What do you think? What's your opinion on all this? Will we ever get an end to hunger?
Okay. Mother Teresa.
Is that terrible too? Ragtime singer, Mother
It's
Teresa.
better than ragtime singer. So at least you're warming up.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go but up from there.
Yeah. The one thing that you could think of would be resurrecting a dead celebrity to get answers. Like you could even say a Jeffrey Epstein, just to say, because people want that kind of conclusion, and some people took answers to their grave that were famous that you'd be like, I would like to know the answer. I know Marilyn Monroe had kind of a sketchy death where people think that maybe it was assisted.
JFK, who killed you?
I don't think he would know.
He don't know.
You don't get the answer in the afterlife? You don't. That's how this game's gonna work.
I mean, no, you just resurrect him. They just come back with whatever happened.
I'm retracting JFK. Then. Well, if we don't get the answer. Yeah, you're right. He did not see it.
Well, I don't think he saw it. I mean,
Well, I
think he's just as surprised as anyone.
I thought it was all knowing when you come back.
Dang, what was that? Lights out.
That would suck if you resurrect JFK. Who shot you? I don't know.
I have no clue. Trust
Damn
me, I
it.
would love to know.
I should have went with that ragtime
I was
singer.
hoping. Wait, you guys don't have the answer yet? Who was it? And here we go. A little bit lighter, a random question for you. Would people still be embarrassed by farts if they smelled amazing instead of smelling awful?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if they smelled like beautiful floral arrangements, I think you'd have a whole different feel for them.
If it smelled like fresh apple pie.
But they still have that noise. I think the noise is what makes them comical.
No, it's the noise.
Because the smell doesn't make them comical.
But
the
it-
smell makes you angry.
The smell is what people are embarrassed about. The noise sounds the alarm of how gross you are. And then the smell hits
So
you.
if they smell good, we wouldn't be embarrassed by the sound.
Now, in fact, you would see farting contests. They would be more prevalent than what they are now.
Okay. All right. Interesting thought on that. Some of the answers on who they would resurrect or who they would have be president. The resurrection got to answers like President Lincoln. Absolutely.
But that's before he got shot.
You're right, doesn't
Before 1900, because he
That's
would have been
true.
mine.
Yeah, that's true. 1865, I believe, on that one. So, yeah, you're right. That's not going to make the deadline. Bob Marley, Mahatma Gandhi is in there. Some people are throwing in on who they would resurrect. And somebody said for a fictional character for president, Ned Stark. I think he could be good. And let me see. Another one. Dumbledore or Mr. Rogers for president.
Mr. Rogers.
He's a peaceful man.
Is he too peaceful?
Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice that at this point I would love to have some peace in politics. I can't imagine Mr. Rogers trolling or getting any kind of fights with anybody.
Yeah, I mean, did Mr. Rogers ever yell at anybody?
Not that I'm aware of.
In fact, has Denny's ever yelled at anybody? I don't think Denny's has ever yelled.
He's the modern day Mr.
I've
Rogers.
never seen Denny's yell.
He's our
I've
own
seen
Mr.
him
Rogers.
exclaim, but never yell.
Yeah.